Hey, what's up kids, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I've opened the window, so now hopefully there's a little bit better lighting than from last video. So about a month ago, I entered a Facebook competition hosted by Saal Digital, in which all you have to do was submit your Instagram profile, and if they deemed you worthy, I guess you would win a chance to try out some of their premium products. A week later, I actually ended up finding out that I was one of the winners. So disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by Saal Digital, but they did give me a $150 voucher to try out some of their premium photo books, and so that's exactly what I'm going to review today. I am still a beginner and haven't framed any of my work, I haven't sold any of my work, but I do kind of want to start seeing it in physical form, so I thought it'd be a really cool idea to make the theme of this book 2020, just a bunch of photos that I've taken this year to, remind myself why I like to do this and maybe give it to my parents as a gift or something. So without further ado, I will now take you into the computer, in which I'm going to go over the Saal Digital software that you have to download. I'll show you exactly how customizable it is to put your book together and review the things I do like and the things that I don't like about it. So let's dive into the computer. Hey y'all, now we're in the computer and I'm going to show you exactly how I put my book together. As you can see here on the bottom right, the Saal Design software icon is really easy to download from their website. To me, the 12x12 was definitely doable, but I didn't really want something that big. I prefer the 8x12. I feel like my pictures are mostly portrait anyway, so I feel like that was probably the correct representation for me. As you can see here, their options include what type of cover you want. The cover surface, I went with traditional leather black, and you also have some spreads as well as a gift box. The gift box is kind of towards the high 60s side, maybe with tags 70s, so I opted out of that as I only had $150. But I'll go ahead and take you to the project section, which already has one that I put together. So it's a design that I've already made. And you can customize to how many pages you want. I kind of did it by the amount of money I had. And as you can see here, about 38 pages was able to put me around the $145 mark. So it's right around my budget. I imported from my files, from my document files. I just had a folder that I put together full of pictures that I took this year. I decided to kind of put a little theme to each page and kind of put it chronologically the way I spent the year. As you can see here, you can put the pictures and to take up the entire page if you want, and as well you can put text. There's different text options here. There's different fonts, different sizes. You can really play around with it, and if you don't feel like you want to actually deal with putting together designs for your pages, on the right side here you can also just pick from the template. So for example, let's say I wanted to let's see this one right here, it'll autocorrect it, and then you can put text here and it'll auto reshape it for you. So there's lots of different templates that you can choose from. The 4 pictures right here, I was able to move them around. You can activate the auto layer function or you can deactivate it depending on how much you want to customize the page. As for myself, I even picked one here, a picture I took on my birthday, where I had one picture take up the entire 2 pages. I kind of wanted that little section to be just about that. If you click on the picture itself, it actually will tell you the image quality as well, in case you don't want to put any bad pictures in there, because then they'll show up pretty bad in the book. So I like that it definitely was able to show me the image quality. Most of these I did shoot in RAW, so I was hoping that they'd have good quality. I'm a really big fan of the 3 and the 3-fold pages. I don't know why I like the sign of it, and that was actually one of the templates they had on the right. Another whole page here. This is from my trip to Tulum, a video that I'll be coming up with hopefully here before the end of the year. Well, as some of the pictures were actually played around with some cool yin and yang, fire and ice type of things from Photoshop. And then at the end, on my page 41 and 42, I put kind of a portrait of myself to end the book, and some of the pictures I took at a Black Lives Matter protest, which was, I've never done a photo shoot at a protest before, so that was pretty cool. So it was pretty simple. This actually took me only about 30 to 45 minutes to put together. From here, you just add it to cart. You have one last page to review how your book's gonna look. So everything looks good. I'll add it to my cart. It'll try to give you a gift box one last time. I'm all good though, so I'm good with the none option. You can save the project name as well. I just kind of did my photo article, but it's better so maybe you can come back to it later. It's probably better to save off the bat as you go, just in case. And proceed to checkout. So that is that. We've officially ordered the book. Now we just have to wait for it to get here. I'm honestly pretty excited, so hopefully it gets here soon. I'll let y'all know exactly how long it does take to get here. But yeah, I'll tune in back with y'all when the package arrives. You guys, the book is here. It only took like 4 days, so extremely fast shipping. And the initial observation, it looks pretty damn awesome. The feel of it is actually, it is a hardback book. So, you know, it is pretty solid, I could tell. And this cover right here, I don't know if you can hear that. Wow, that is strong. Yeah, feels great. And the initial image, the way they framed it, I don't know, it looks like a textbook, but like slimmed down and good quality, I would say. But let's take a look at the insides and see what else we can find. All right, let's take a look at this puppy. Wow. Off the bat, the pages feel really strong. Wow, these are, I don't know what material this is. I guess this is the acrylic that I picked, but man, yeah, these have some thickness to them. But the image quality is really good. The font looks great. I can see pretty much everything without a fail. You know, it really depends on what your pictures end up looking like, and you know what kind of quality pictures you upload. But these look, wow. This definitely makes me feel like a professional. So it looks like there's no hard edges. Everything seems to be blended in well, just like it did in the software. Wow, and the full page pictures. Wow, this is awesome. Wow, I will have to say these 3 pictures in one layout is definitely my favorite. The singular photos especially, I never thought I'd see my pictures in such a big layout. Me and the little brother, you know, and seeing my family on this, kind of makes me think this would be a great gift idea. You know, holidays are coming up. I could definitely see myself giving this to my mom and my dad because, you know, they like to keep up with me, and so this would be a nice way for them to see exactly what I'm doing. So this is actually from my video last week. Yeah, this is from my hanging rock trip. If you haven't seen it, I'll put the card up here. Maybe up here. It's one of these sides. I'll put the card up if you want to check that out. And the final page, my face. This is the one picture I had the most worried about because, you know, it is a pretty close-up of my face, but the quality of it looks incredible. I mean, like, it looks pretty cleaned up, and you know, it doesn't look blurry. It's a really good portrait. If I wanted to, I feel like I could just frame this on its own, just take out that page of the book, but I mean, I'm not going to. Just saying. And that is the book. Wow, I was trying to find something wrong with it, but no, this is awesome. So, final verdict. Again, not sponsored. Honestly, I'm gonna have to say 10 out of 10. Saal Digital, you guys hit the ball out of the park with this one. I mean, I kind of want to look at it over and over again. It's just a really cool thing to have. The software was pretty easy to use. You know, the process was simple. The shipping was really fast. So I'm pretty satisfied with the customer service. So, you know, I'm gonna talk about a couple of the cons too. You know, for example, you will have to be very careful with it. I think I don't know if you can see it. I think I created a line here, maybe with a nail, or maybe I placed it down wrong. So it is still a book, so it has to be taken care of, and you have to be delicate with it. I know that's not really a con, but you know, you would hate to see something be, you know, that you care about get damaged. So definitely be careful with it. It is made with good materials though. 2, I do realize that I received a voucher for this, and would I have purchased this book for $150 if I didn't have the voucher? That's a tough question because beforehand, I didn't even cross my mind. I definitely wanted to film, or I definitely wanted to, you know, have my pictures out. Maybe I was thinking of framing them, but a book is really cool. On the other hand though, $150 for just a book might be tough. Am I more likely to do it again because I see how cool it is? Yes, but for those who aren't able to, you know, get that first experience out of the way, I will say definitely put some thought into it. Maybe you don't have to put as many pages as I did on this, 42 pages. Maybe you can just pick 8 through 10 to share with a friend. So that might be on the lower, like 40, 50 range, and that's doable as a gift. Another con, I'm trying to think of another con, but just looking through it, I mean, pictures look really great. Like, I am using a DSLR, so I'm imagining that a lot of people who don't use mirrorless cameras or DSLRs, you know, they're using iPhone pictures. I didn't really put any iPhone pictures in here, so I can't really review how those would look. I would say that when you download the software, it will tell you the quality level, and if it says very good, you should be fine. The higher class iPhones, especially now, like the 12, I believe is the current one. That one, I mean, I've seen what it can do. I don't personally have one, but I think you'd be fine if you use that. So this picture right here was actually taken through a drone, and I don't know if you can see that because of the reflection, but it looks fantastic. You know, so maybe, you know, DSLRs aren't the only kind of cameras that you can use, especially because this drone that I took, the Mavic Air 2, has pretty small sensor. So as long as the software tells you that, you know, you have a good quality in it, I would trust the software because these pictures came out looking fantastic. Well, that is pretty much it for this week's video. I hope you guys found it informational. Informational, is that even a word? Informative? Informative, I guess is the word. But if you do have any questions, please feel free to comment below and I'll see if I can answer them. Other than that, let's see, am I forgetting something? No, well, you know the spiel. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. I try to put out a new video every single Wednesday. Those are my upload days right now. At least that is what they will be for the remainder of 2020. Right now I'm working on my Mexico video and my South Dakota video. So I hope those will be really cool and I hope you guys enjoy them. With that said, I guess I'll see you guys next week. Peace.